I finished pumping the gas. I put everything up, and then I started hearing splashing sounds, right? And it sounded kind of like he was saying, like, everybody get out of the car, get out of the car. And so I kind of like looked over like around the pump to see that he was splashing gas all over himself, and like some gas splashed on me as well, you know. When I looked over, so when I saw him doing that, I kind of figured that he was gonna light himself on fire. So I jumped in my car and kind of like started taking off. At the same time that I did that, I was telling my girlfriend to call the cops, you know, call 911, that he was gonna light himself on fire. As soon as we passed in front of him, because I turned left to go to the side of Stripes so we could call the cops, I saw him pull out his lighter and start lighting the floor on fire. And like, it was pretty quick, honestly, from 1 second to the next. I saw the kids running out of the car. They had a cat with them, and he like lit himself on fire, and it spread pretty quick. It was like everything happened super fast. I was right next to him. Like, if I wasn't paying more attention, like the fire would have caught us for sure too, you know?
So did he light him, like when he lit the lighter, the kids were still in the vehicle?
I think he had told them to get out. They were running off the car already. Like, I think they had already gotten like off the car, all of them, whenever the fire like fully like got lit.
Okay, and so how many kids were there?
I didn't count exactly. I know for sure there was 2 of them. There might have been more. I did see other people with him, but with all the confusion, I didn't know which ones came out of the car and which ones. I know for sure there was at least 3 people in the car that came running out. One of his kids was holding a cat with them, but they kind of like ran to like different areas, and so I couldn't tell which ones were coming out of the car or not, you know?
Yeah. Oh, wow. And there was a woman, I had spoken to witnesses earlier today. She said that there was like people that were throwing like water bottles on him.
Yes, they brought out something that had like water jugs, I think, or something like that, like a bigger like water jug. They turned off the fire pretty quickly off of him, you know? And I know that they were all around him. At some point, they all kind of like ran off, and that's when like the explosion started happening. There was like multiple pops. I don't know if it was a car or the gas pump itself, but by that time I was moving the car to the Walmart, to the Whataburger parking lot, because I didn't want to be too close just in case it did start exploding. My girlfriend they finally had called the cops, because every time we were calling the cops, none of the calls were going through. And finally one of the people from the police department reached out to my girlfriend, and she was kind of describing to them what was going on. And that's when the explosion started.
Did you see like kind of what age this man was, and kind of how he looked like?
He looked maybe like around his 40s. He was like bigger build. Like, he wasn't too tall, maybe like 5'6" to 5'8".
Okay.
If I had to guess. And yeah, he was wearing like just a regular t-shirt and shorts. I think like his whole t-shirt and shorts it looked like it mostly got burnt off, or either that or they took it off of him, you know, when I was driving off. But when I looked back at him, he didn't have it anymore.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for telling us, and we're very obviously glad that you guys are safe and that you were able to move away. Like you said, you had gasoline on you. So, and this obviously conversation, you're okay with me using this in our report?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could use it. I know like it was very traumatizing, because I mean, my girlfriend like witnessed everything. My niece, she's 5 years old. She witnessed everything, and she couldn't stop talking about it, you know, like seeing him on fire, like screaming like that either.
Yeah, I know. I can only imagine how horrific that is. I heard from the people who were across the street that it was like a really horrible scream. So.
Yeah, it was very crazy. Like, you could smell his flesh burning. He looked kind of like yellow, like green color, you know, after the fire was turned off.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, like I said, for taking the call and for talking to us. Have the police contacted you guys? Like, they have your phone number, right? Like, have they asked you guys to do like a witness statement or anything like that, or the fire department who's investigating?
I know that whenever my girlfriend called the cops, when they had called her back, the operator kind of had said that that somebody would be reaching out to talk to me, but like nobody has reached out. Then, yes, we are. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
They haven't reached out back to us yet, so.
All right.